So this first video is going to be about why I want to be a filmmaker. You know, there's a lot of reasons I could give you why I would like to be a filmmaker. I think it would be best if I started with some of what brought me to wanting to be a filmmaker. First, I'm an artist all the way. Found myself in love with watercolors and continued to do watercolors. But I also found another medium that I fell in love with, and that was glass blowing. I love the glass, but it has brought me. It's actually brought me to where I am. I just fell in love and really got my feet wet when I did the Duke City Shootout last year, 2007, and I was sound for one of the films. Let's see, it was McConey's List. You can go to the Duke City Shootout website and you can see those films. You can see this year's films, I believe now. I was on the Duke City Shootout this year with Will Hartman, and the film Food for Thought. This was, we actually made shirts, You Are What You Eat, and it was a really cute zombie film. A lot of fun, lots of fun. I also did the 48-hour film with Fritz and Anton, a little piece called Breaking In. And you can see all these films at the Duke City Shootout website. You know, and that's just, you know, it's carried me on. You know, I got a computer, I got a camera, and you know, I'm working on getting some sound equipment and some lighting, and you know, really wanting to take this to the next step. You know, I've spent my life doing art, and I think that I think my whole life has been about getting me ready, you know, to be a filmmaker, and I've got a long journey ahead of me as a filmmaker. You know, being an artist and actually having some concept of what it takes to create, and now, you know, being involved in film as much as I have over this last year. It's tough, man. It's really tough. It takes investment. It takes time, and time is all we've got on this planet. I guess I want to do it all. I realize that a good place to start is definitely the beginning, and you know, short films, documentaries, learning videos, stuff like that'll build me up to do some of the things that I want to do. Some of the projects that I've committed to are somewhat personal projects, and helping other people that want to produce projects. You know, it's one of the big projects that I'm working on, and it's going to be my first documentary, and it's about a man who's lived his life as a musician and has lived his life also as a martial artist. He was in the Navy, and you know, he spent his whole life in New Mexico. Growing up in New Mexico, he's seen all the things that New Mexico has gone through. You know, his own family. And it's just an amazing story. He was recently was awarded awarded into the Hall of Fame, Martial Arts Hall of Fame, at the Gathering of Eagles. That's a big martial art event in the country. And yeah, I'm really looking to put his story together. Not only put his story together, he's wanting to produce learning videos for the internet, self-defense videos, and learning videos for the art of Kempo. And I see this as definitely a long project. I also have another project for a friend. And at some point, the projects for the friends are gonna have to stop, I'm sure. But it's just good stuff, and I just see so many good things to film, and so many good stories. It's hard to really pick one, and say, okay, let's take this story and make a film out of it. But this other project that I have is a man who has spent most of his life playing soccer, and soccer players have just amazing footwork, and he has started his own blog called IBF Sports, and he really goes into depth about footwork, and is offering to teach people how to achieve better footwork, even how to raise your children with better footwork. So I think that's a great story, and that's a learning video, also a learning video. So highly marketable. But I've also written my first screenplay, and it's an inspiration of a handful of friends of mine, and that inspired me to write this piece. It's a zombie piece. It's a horror piece for New Mexico, and I have a synopsis up on a site called the screenplay is called 2013 After the Dead.com. You can go there to that site, and I think it's got a lot of potential to. It's a great premise for a zombie film in New Mexico, and New Mexico is definitely a place to film movies right now. It's affordable, and I think some of the we have some certain things here like Los Alamos, and New Mexico has a creepiness to it that I think I've put together a really nice piece to show that, and go all the way as a filmmaker. Yeah, and I intend to record my journey. Just throw it out to myself. I want to get comfortable videoing myself. I not only want to be a filmmaker. I've done some acting, and would like to play around with that too. I just love the medium, and I'm going to continue my journey in this medium, and I'm going to bring it to YouTube.